I'm Russ Jones. Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. Any of you that had followed the game series, seen the man burger, and you know the one element that I couldn't find for that burger is the Provel cheese. Well, guess what? I found some, Amazon.com. I actually ordered 2 of these blocks, and it inspired me to do another St. Louis item here today, and we're talking about St. Louis style pizza. There's a place there in St. Louis and surrounding areas in Illinois called Emo's. And I was actually in that era in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina. Was there for around 8 months, and I actually did eat at Emo's. I had forgotten about that when I made the statement that I'd never had Provel cheese, but I have in fact had Provel cheese. It's a blend of cheeses. I believe it's cheddar, Swiss, and provolone cheese. It is a processed cheese, supposed to be really good, very creamy. So we're going to try that out today on the St. Louis pizza. Let's go ahead and get started with it, and let me show you how you do it. Alright, for our St. Louis sauce, we're going to start off with about 10 ounces of some puree, tomato puree. Into that, we're going to put 6 ounces of tomato paste. There's no reason to heat this up. All you got to do is just blend in the ingredients. It will be heated up as the pizza is cooking. Into that, we got 1 tablespoon of sugar. We have 1 teaspoon of basil. This is dried crushed basil. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. More oregano will be sprinkled on the pizza as we're building it. Going to take and mix this thoroughly. Now, the tomato paste is a little thick to work with at first, but if you just keep blending as I'm doing here, it'll all incorporate and it'll be just fine. Now you can kind of see what that tomato paste has done to it. It's made it really thick. It's going to be hearty. We got the Italian flavors in here. This should be a really good pizza base. I'm making the dough. I just poured in 2 cups of all-purpose flour. This is unbleached all-purpose flour. Now you can also use a self-rising flour, and if you do that, don't add in the baking powder. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now that's the difference in a St. Louis pizza compared to any other pizza anywhere else, is the fact that it does not use a yeast. It's unleavened, and a lot of people, pizza connoisseurs, would tell you that this is not a pizza, but you ask the people of St. Louis and they'll tell you in fact it is a pizza. I've had them, they rock, they're good. So I'll give you my final opinion of this at the end of it, because I am a pizza connoisseur. I love them. It's different, but it's good. All right, now into that, add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. All right, now you want to add in 1/2 cup of water. I may have to add more water as we go. What you're looking for is a very dry but firm dough that holds together. You don't want it sticky at all. So 1/2 cup is what we're starting with, and we'll go from there. I'm going to have to get my hands dirty at this point. Get in there and really mix this well. Alright, so I've just been kneading this by hand. No sense making a mess in the mixer. This is just a little piece of dough here. I'm getting ready to flour my surface here on this cutting board. We're going to transfer this over to that. Alright, so I'm applying a little bit of flour to stop this dough from sticking to the cutting surface here, the cutting board. I'm going to take my dough. We're just going to place it here, and all I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to try to divide it in half. So we're about center here. We're just going to cut this in half. At this point, it would be best to cover this and just let it rest for about 10-15 minutes and let it relax. It'll be easier to roll out that way. Alright, so we've been resting roughly 10 minutes. All you want to do is just press this out into a round shape. We're going to be using our rolling pin on this because you want it super thin, around 1/8 of an inch. We're shooting for about 12 inches in diameter here. All right, we are getting really close to about a 12-inch diameter pizza here. We're super thin. I think we're going to hold it right here. What I've done is I've taken my pizza pill, I laid it right here on the cutting board, took some parchment paper. Here's my dough. It's completely rolled out. You can see just how thin that is. And that's exactly what you want. Like I said, this is like a cracker crust pizza. Now we're going to take some of this thick and hearty sauce that I made earlier, and we're just going to top our pizza crust with this, our pizza dough. As you can see, it holds together very well. Nice crisp crust. Let's try it. If you like a thin and crispy style pizza, and I just absolutely love them, then this pizza is for you. Some people have compared these to nachos. I can see where they would say that. A pizza nacho, why not? Either way, it's good. All right, so let's give this hamburger and pepperoni a quick try. Well, I, for one, really enjoy this St. Louis style pizza. To me, it's got some really good flavor. I love the texture of the cracker crust. I've been doing a lot of research on this prior to doing it. A lot of people don't like the Provel cheese. I find it very melty, very cheesy, and very delicious. Those three blends are really shining through. Could be an acquired taste, don't really know, but hey, I like it, you know. Is it pizza? I think so. It's a thin and crispy pizza. Could it qualify as a pizza nacho? Yeah, sure it could. Whatever you want to call it. I call it good stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, smoke your ribs.